Hi students, today let us study the fourth chapter of democratic politics, gender, religion and caste. The chapter discusses all about three divisions. First, gender. It is universal social division. It is present everywhere. Second is religion. Religious based social division may be not in few countries, but almost all the countries experience it. Third social division discussed in this chapter is caste. It is peculiar to Indian society. As we go ahead with the chapter, we will be learning each social division in detail. In this video, we will study gender and politics, public and private divisions, women's political representation. What is gender division? Gender division is a form of hierarchical social division based on social expectations and stereotypes. Now you may have doubt in what is hierarchical social division, social expectations and stereotypes. Let me explain each one to you. What is hierarchical social division? It means division based on their positions and power. Example, man is considered as superior to women. Next, social expectations. It means what society wishes men and women to do. Stereotypes means an idea that is fixed to a person or thing which often not true in reality. The gender division tends to be understood as natural and unchangeable. Let us learn more about the division based on gender. Do people experience gender division? Have you ever experienced discrimination based on gender? People experience gender division publicly and privately. In our society, sexual division of labor is present. What is sexual division of labor? Sexual division of labor means a system in which all work inside the home is either done by the women of the family or organized by them through the domestic helpers. Mostly and commonly, women do all the work inside the homes such as cooking, tailoring, looking after children, etc. And men do all the work outside the home. But when jobs like cooking, tailoring, etc. are paid, men are ready to take up these jobs. Similarly, women also do outside work. For example, in villages, women collect fuel, work in fields, etc. Whereas in urban areas, women belonging to the poor section work as domestic helper and the middle class women work in offices. Women constitute half of the humanity, but their role in public life, especially politics, is very less. Political expression of gender division and political mobilization has helped to improve women's role in public life. Women in different parts of the world organized and agitated. The main demands of the worldwide women's movements were equal voting rights, enhancement of political and legal status of women, improvement of educational and career opportunities for women. There were many women's movements. More radical women's movements aimed at equality in personal and family life of women. These movements are called feminist movements. What is feminist? Feminist means a woman or a man who believes in equal rights and opportunities for women and men. Some parts of the world, for example, in Scandinavian countries such as Sweden, Norway, Finland, the participation of women in public life is very high. But in our country, women still lag much behind men despite some improvement. Ours is still male dominated society, that is patriarchal society. What is patriarchy? In simple way we can say rule by father. This concept is used to refer to a system that values men more and gives them power over women. Women in India face disadvantage, discrimination and oppression in various ways. The literacy rate among women is only 54% compared to 76% among men. A smaller proportion of girl students go for higher studies. There are many reasons why less number of girl students go for higher studies. The number of women among the highly paid and valued jobs is still very small. The Equal Wages Act provides that equal wages should be paid for equal work. But in almost all areas of work, from sports and cinema to factories and fields, women are paid less than men. Sex selective abortion in India has led to a decline in child sex ratio. What is child sex ratio? Let us recall the definition of child sex ratio which you learned in lower classes. Child sex ratio means number of girl children per thousand boys. In many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born. Various kinds of harassment, exploitation, and violence against women is reported in both publicly and privately. Many feminist and women's movement believed that women's problems can be reduced by giving them adequate political representation. Now let us talk about women's political representation in India. Already we discussed when we compare our country with the Scandinavian countries on the basis of women's representation, we lag much behind them. In India, the proportion of women in legislature has been very low. The percentage of elected women members in the Lok Sabha is 10% of its total strength, and their share in the state assemblies is less than 5%. But under the Panchayati Raj system, one-third of seats in panchayats and municipalities are now reserved for women. So for many years, women organizations and activists have been demanding one-third reserved seats in the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies for women. Here we come to understand that gender division is an example that some form of social division needs to be expressed in politics. This also shows that disadvantaged groups do benefit when social divisions become a political issue.